EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the heart of Texas and the very wonderful AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Tonight, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the Green Bay Packers and the Dallas Cowboys. Here's the former Cornhusker Brett Maher to get this one started. And we are underway from AT&T Stadium. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Rodgers going to come out throwing. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
You put just a little bit too much heat on that one. When you throw it to the outside, you do have to be careful because you got to keep it away from the defender. But you also have to give your own guy a chance, too.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Rodgers. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack. And it'll lead to a 3rd and long. Here's Rodgers. Drops it to Jones in the flat. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. Rodgers to throw for it on 4th. He has it complete to Christian Watson. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the sticks make a drastic shift forward. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Here's Rodgers to throw. This one swung out here to Jones. And they're going to move it down inside the 25. Well, we know he can run the football too, but he's a good pass catcher. That's been on display here, Charles, on this opening drive.
And we certainly have seen the benefits of what he did in the offseason, which was spend more time with wide receivers, working on routes, working on cuts, in order to make himself a more complete running back and even more of a threat downfield.
Rodgers to throw once more. A throw complete to the tight end, Tunyon. And they're going to get this down inside the 20. This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Throwing now is Rodgers. And the incompletion there, so that breaks a string of 5 straight hookups. It also leads to a 4th down. So now on 4th down, Rodgers will give way to Mason Crosby for the field goal try. From the left hash, it's a 36-yard attempt. The kick by Crosby is good, and the Packers are off to a 3-0 lead. I think we can safely say they came out to be aggressive on the opening series, Charles. They didn't run the ball once. All that passing, it does get them the 3-0 lead.
I think what we saw there, partner, was the true definition of football balance, which means doing what you want to when you want to on offense. And in this case, it was throwing the football. They may mix in running the football a little bit more as this game goes on. But this opening drive, while it stalled out, it still gave them 3 points.
They'll start the drive with Elliott. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
I know we can't hear what's going on in that huddle right now, but I'll guarantee you at least one offensive lineman is saying, my bad, we simply couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage. We've got to do a better job trying to root those guys out of there.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Again, it's Elliott. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Give them 15 there, and the Cowboys have a first.
The way this game is going, the way that they possess the ball on the other side of the field, you go 3 and out here, you might not see the ball again until the second quarter.
So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10. Here's a give up the middle. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down. Kenny Clark, the big D tackle there to make the stop. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. On 2nd down, Elliott. Oh, he's got a little daylight. 46 yards rushing so far, and this is just their first possession. They've got a new set of downs here.
Well, partner, I have to say they called him in the right defense there. Nickel set, 5th defensive back on the field, and they love to run against that because now you typically get a bigger blocker on a smaller defender.
Yeah, because those DBs like you, they want the interception. They're not as worried about the running play, right?
Not at all. And I still remember being in school, and one of my offensive line teammates used to say, boy, I'd love to come downfield and hit you little people.
Good run there. Elliott running right. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
On 3rd down, Elliott. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. Brett Maher now for the Cowboy field goal. It'll be from the right hash, and it'll be a 36-yarder. The kick by Maher is good, and that will tie us at 3-3. So matching field goals on our opening 2 drives.
Yeah, it feels like 2 boxers feeling each other out here in the early going of the game, right? Exchanging some jabs, but none of the heavy stuff just yet.
From just inside the 20, a short kick. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
Well, they certainly did a nice job there, picking him up out of the backfield and then running stride for stride with him. That's good coverage, and it led to an incompletion.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And they went the wrong way there, losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And able to find Allen Lazard. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 41-yard line. Rodgers again now. This is caught. It's Christian Watson. And they are going to have a first down, and they're in field goal range as well as they're down inside the 20. Into the red zone. It's Rodgers. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. To throw again on second down. Rodgers.
Looking end
zone, but it's incomplete.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half, but the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them off the scoreboard here.
Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the first on third. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. The kick by Crosby is good, and they will take the lead here in this battle of field goals at 6-3. So we're trading first half field goals. No breakthrough on the touchdown front. We got a 6-3 game.
Yeah, and I know so many people look at a game through offensive eyes, right? They want to see how the game's played that way. You know how I'm going to view it, right? The defenses, to me, have responded well in this game. Like what I'm seeing from them, both of them hoping to keep it to field goals and not give up big touchdowns.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Throwing, Prescott. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes in bounds.
This is stupid.
Throwing again on second down. Prescott.
He threw it.
That is caught by Lamb. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. And this will be spotted on the other side of the field. It's a 61-yard attempt. And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice. An ambitious effort, but it's well short. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL.
Good ball at me.
Sports.
Nah, I think he do.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon, getting set for quarter number 3 here. It's the Cowboys who get the football first, and they trail here as well as we resume action in the third quarter. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. It's been a tight game to this point. What do they need to do, Charles, to break through in the second half and take the lead?
Well, I think the first thing they need to do is thank their defense for keeping them in this game. And, you know, I think the defense is saying back to them, why don't you guys focus on getting some first downs, putting some drives together, give us a little bit of a break here. If we can get some rest, we'll play even better.
Come on, man. You on that shit, bro. Stop running the fucking ball on me, bro. Them front is my new run defense.
5, and it brings up third down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. On third down, it's Prescott.
Good shit, 26.
It appears they're going to come up empty on this first drive of the second half, still down by that slim margin.
Yeah, and that's okay. You know, when you sit and analyze it, they're not happy about what happened, having to go to the bench. But this gives them a chance to let their defense do some work, while they on the sidelines go over what they're doing offensively and formulate a proper plan.
Yo, how does this dude get tackled all the way at the fucking 20? Like, somebody please explain this shit to me.
Football here, 1st down and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Now, this game, it has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they can do it on this drive. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Rodgers going to throw. Quick slant to Watson. They find some open field here. And they're going to have this across midfield.
I'll sure run the ball on this dumbass. Keep fucking blitzing me like that.
That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
That was awfully nice. Hit him in stride, and off he went. It was almost like the ball hitting him was like him receiving a baton, and he was running the anchor leg in a relay race.
And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43. On 2nd and 9, Rodgers. And that one going to be off target and incomplete. He was looking for his running back Aaron Jones that time. And it's 3rd down.
The coverage was good, but I just wonder if they absolutely fooled the quarterback on that play. I think he was expecting something else. Ended up with nowhere to throw the football successfully.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. He finds Watson complete. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Throwing on 1st down is Rodgers. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Rodgers' throw is taken in by Jones. Down inside the 10.
Oh, what I'm doing? I was trying to dive in the end zone.
He's inside the 5 all the way to the 3.
That shit crazy. I was trying to dive in the end zone.
So far, all points via field goals. They're hoping to change that right here. Now Jones. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him.
What is he doing?
Defense able to get there, swarm to the football. Zilch, 0 nada there for the offense, Charles.
Yeah, it really was an example of good team defense, wasn't it? Everyone handled their responsibilities, and they held them to no gain.
They'll look to run with Dillon. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Now a timeout called for by the defense. So, boy, that's already the 3rd they burned here. They are out of timeouts now. And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. A.J. Dillon, a 3-yard touchdown run as his guys are able to extend their lead. Extra point up and good by Crosby. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Taken at the goal line. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They trail by 10, 13-3 as they come up on a 1st and 10. Prescott from the gun. A dump off to Elliott. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Now, that's the type of play that gives you a chance to win. Nothing forced downfield where you don't have a guy open. Swing it out to the back, on maybe even check it down, whatever you want to call it. Gain of 5. You're just trying to get 4 on 1st down. They're ahead of the chains now.
second down at 5. From the shotgun, a give to Elliott. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. First down, Prescott. Able to hit his target, Lamb. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Prescott now. And he'll go right back to Lamb.
That was my fault. I should have been there.
Taken down here just shy of the 30.
Cool, though.
Come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Eluding the pressure right. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down. Here's Prescott. Toward the sideline, he will have the first down. Good catch. He was able to keep the feet in bounds. That one good for 7 as this long drive continues and the chains move again. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. From the red zone now, Prescott. Touchdown, Cowboys. Jake Ferguson from 19 yards away. Brett Maher on for the extra point. And he puts it through. They're within 3. It's 13-10. And this one's going to be covered up by the Packers hands team. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics would tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. On 2nd and 9, Rodgers. Pass incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Nice call by the defense there on 3rd down. Just flood the field with extra defensive backs in their dime package. Nowhere to go with the football. Forces the incompletion.
O'Donnell, he's on to punt as he gets this one away. Out of bounds as he.
Okay, this nigga just fucking ran into me and they call running the kick.
This at the 4-yard line.
Bet.
You hate to get the ball
I know y'all seen it.
while you're just holding a slim lead. But that punt,
if y'all ain't fucking see that, y'all blind as fuck. The nigga dead ass ran into me
they give their defense a really nice
after I kicked the ball.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They start on the ground with Elliott.
Come on, bro. We on it. Stop. Stop running the ball on me, please. I'm begging.
That first down play, all you want to do is wedge out any type of space and try and create enough room that if you have to run the punter out there, he can successfully complete the punt.
Yeah, didn't get a ton there, but at least some positive
Come on,
yardage.
Stop.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially, no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. This run defense has been pretty stout all game long. Now you're here in the 4th quarter. Should rely more on the passing attack?
I don't think you have any choice, and I don't think you have to dress it up at all either. Throughout the first 3 quarters, you're still trying to convince the defense that you may run the football. That's out the window right now. Protect, let your quarterback operate, and try and find some targets in the open field downfield.
Good fucking tackle,
They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it, and it'll be 4th down. Desperation time. Prescott on 4th. That's to his running back, complete. And they'll get him down up past the 15. Thanks to that last play, a little more room to operate. 1st and 10 at the 18. Out of the gun, it's Elliott. And this is going to be a Cowboys first down as he's able to take this up to the 30-yard line. 68 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now Prescott. Able to find Gallup. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it's 2nd down. To throw, Prescott. That's complete to Lamb. Prescott and Lamb hooking up for the Cowboy first. Here's Prescott. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a nonstop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
He's got Elliott.
Can you fucking play that shit?
And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 41-yard line. Prescott. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. A first down carry by Elliott. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Now Prescott. And this is caught. Touchdown. And they've taken the lead here in the final minute. Marr now to add the extra point. And that will make this a 4-point game. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. Fields this way up at the 17. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
And that last penalty makes this 3rd down play a little more interesting. 3rd and 5. Now Rodgers, a free
Yo,
play.
is he serious?
And he is going to go down here, but we also have a penalty marker at the line of scrimmage. They may have jumped the gun. Here's a 1st and 10 now after they successfully drew him off sides. One final try for Rodgers. We've seen this before. And the comeback may stall out. It's intercepted.
I'm reporting his ass. Fuck him. That nigga name it.
That was an excellent come-from-behind victory, Charles, especially there in the 4th quarter. Both offense and defense were clicking. They're going to feel good about this one.
Boy, are they ever, because the deficit they faced certainly wasn't small. They obviously did not give up on that one, and in the end, how about that come-from-behind victory? They'll cherish this one for a while.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the Los Angeles Chargers and the Green Bay Packers. Mason Crosby of the Packers has it teed up, and off we go from Lambeau. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Here's Eckler to begin the drive. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Eckler going to get it again on second down. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. Here's Herbert. Throwing the out route, and he's got Eckler. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. A good gain on first has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. This is a counter play. Eckler. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. That one a first down pickup of 8.
They did tell us they wanted to establish the ground game early, didn't they?
They did, and a small sample size that we've seen so far, but pretty good return.
Yeah, you got to like that. They've strung together a couple of first downs, established what they wanted, the running game. And guess what? They also got their lead guy running it pretty well, too.
Looking to throw again on second down. Herbert. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 26. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. On first down, it's Herbert. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Back to throw here, Herbert. And he fires one that's intercepted. And now off to the races, down the right side.
Somebody sneaking.
The 20.
Bruh.
And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown. So just a tremendous play there defensively on this opening drive. Not just to make the interception, but to take it all the way home.
And it felt like this was a defense that was on its heels a bit to start this thing off.
Yeah, they pretty much let the other guys march right down the field until that moment.
Yeah, key play there. Turned it all around. Big moment.
Crosby with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And Carter deciding not to bring this one out. The Charger drive about to get going. The last time, everything looked pretty good except that final play on the pick six. And now they've got to come right back out here, Charles, and try to pick up the pieces and get things going again.
Yeah, it certainly seems dire, doesn't it? But there is a silver lining, and it is hard to see so soon after that touchdown. But the game plan was definitely working. They were generating offense, had the ball beyond midfield, getting wins on each down against the defense.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Rasul Douglas picks it. There he goes, right side. And into the end zone. It's a pick.
Let me get a 2 for 2 special, man. Six piece white dirt, you know what I'm saying?
Opportunities and taking advantage of them, and he did
exactly get a 2 for 2.
ASAP, the coach told us all the time. A lost opportunity is never regained. Well, no regrets here. He picked that one off and took it to the house.
Crosby connects on the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. DeAndre Carter now from his end zone. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36.
Still fucking snoring.
The Charger drive about to get going. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down. Meanwhile, Herbert's throw into the hands of his receiver, Guyton. On second down, Eckler. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Here's Herbert. Quick hitter here. It's complete. Oh, he bowls over him. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. To throw again on second down. Herbert. That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. His first catch, good for 14 there and a first down.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field, because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Herbert operating from the red zone.
Oh.
And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Jalen Guyton from 13 yards out. And the Chargers have cut it back within a score. Extra point good by Hopkins. And that'll make our score 14-7. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
Oh, fuck.
Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. This one swung out here to Jones. The result, only 4 yards there on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Here's Rodgers. And he's got his receiver. That's Sammy Watkins. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Rodgers now on 1st down. And one more time, that's Watkins.
Still sleeping on
Get
him.
this down to the 42-yard line.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
Now look out, Rodgers.
Like a fumble the fucking ball.
And picked up by the Chargers. 20, 10. And he takes it back to the house. It's a fumble recovery and a Charger touchdown. On is Hopkins now for the extra point. And oh, he missed it. No good. And they'll remain down by a point. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. They'll be looking to make amends for the events of a moment ago. A fumble return for 6 points.
You absolutely have to protect the football. That's got to be priority number one, because margin for error is starting to slip away. And now it's down to a one-score game.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Rodgers. And now look at this.
Oh, are you serious?
And picked up by the Chargers. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. These defenses have become so opportunistic, and no matter what you're playing, in this case wide receiver, you got to be careful.
You certainly do, because there is a phrase in today's football that we use all the time: completing the process of the catch. Well, it's after you do that where the trouble begins, right? Meaning you've tucked it away, you're trying to get down.
And now the ball's out.
And oh my God, this game,
so to speak, maintaining the football.
Yo,
defensively, though,
I can't do it.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
Wide open receiver complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Herbert on 1st down now. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen with a touchdown reception from Justin Herbert. And the Chargers have taken the lead. Hopkins with the extra point, and that'll make this a 6-point game. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Charles, you got to think the #1 goal here is ball security. Remember, last drive they coughed it up, then they allowed the touchdown, and now they're trailing on the scoreboard.
Boy, the way you described it makes me think that one actually hurt them 3 times. The fumble cost them potential points. Then they watched their opponent get a touchdown off of the fumble. And third, they lost the lead as a result. Really tough sequence right there. I don't think coaches have to remind them to hold on to the football. They've just got to find a way to get it done.
And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Rodgers looking to throw on 3rd and 2. He has it complete to Christian Watson. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Throwing on 1st down is Rodgers. Throw left side complete. That's Jones. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. From just shy of midfield, Rodgers. Throw right side. This is into the hands of the tight end, Tunyon. An extra defensive back on the field for the Chargers now on 3rd down. Rodgers again now. A check down here to Jones. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Rodgers to throw. And
This nigga still fucking came through.
Releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
It's always tough trying to keep your guy upright when he's trying to throw the football. When you're dealing with those big, bad guys on the defensive front, it's even tougher. And this time, those guys on the opposite side won the battle, getting to the quarterback and knocking him into an incompletion.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Well, touch and timing are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Now Rodgers. Flushed out right. Got a man. It's Tunyon. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Now Rodgers. Caught on the right side by Jones. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a 2nd and just a few inches left. Throwing is Rodgers. Touchdown! Robert Tunyon in the final seconds of the first half. And the Packers have tied the ball game with a chance to take the lead into the locker room. Extra point up and good by Crosby. And that will give them the lead here as we get on towards halftime. Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away. Fields it right around the goal line. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the third quarter. This fielded right at the goal line. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well. And most importantly, partner,
yeah, they went into the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
And he slips up